Courage, confidence. It can mean the same thing to some people. Having the courage to ask your crush out. Having the confidence to drink that expired milk 5 days later, but you really don't want to buy another one, and you already put the cereal in the bowl. Or maybe that's stupidity. But regardless, this man has definitely shown me that those two words could definitely mean the same thing. And he is true to himself. So today I'm talking about a man called Takuma Tani. I'm mispronouncing it probably, but he is a father of two that lives in Japan. I think he's in his 40s, and he has a very peculiar line of work that some people might find strange or weird. But to those understanding, they would definitely see it as using your weaknesses to your strengths. So, Japan's cutest Lolita character is adapted to, and singer says girly looks makes music softer. Petite former rock singer ditches masculine persona, finds he can express emotion, and has found real confidence. And this is him. That's right, I said him, and he does not deny it. So, this is him without all the costume and makeup, and even then, I could still sort of see it, but if you didn't tell me, I would have not been any the wiser. And if you don't know what Lolita means, it's basically like a cute gothic inspired look. That's why the frills and all that, if you've never seen it before, but that's Lolita. Basically very cutesy, very idolish, and this is him with all the makeup. A Lolita-style singer and father of two in Japan believes dressing up in feminine clothes makes his music softer. Takuma Tani, 47, who is known for his outfits and vocals, has more than 20,000 followers on social media, which is no small number, but Lolita fashion is a subculture and a style of dress that originated in Japan in the 1990s and inspired by Victorian and Rococo styles. Tani started learning piano at the age of 3, and later studied vocal performance in Liverpool, England. After returning to Japan, he became a vocal coach. Here he is in full makeup, and like I said, if you didn't tell me, I would have been any the wiser. He pulls it off. That much is undeniable. Undeniable, not undeniable. Ugh. But yes, that is him, and it seems he already had a history with music, so, you know, he was good at it. In 2005, the band Chiki Kendai Marmot was formed in Tokyo. Tani was the lead singer, songwriter, and composer. He first encountered Lolita fashion at 34 while working as a part-time model. One time when a female model canceled, staff asked Tani to step in and wear a Lolita dress, and this was definitely his candid event because it worked out. It seems like it worked out for him. He was hesitant, feeling it was inappropriate for a man and father to wear women's clothing, but agreed. And this is him, his first time doing it. And you know, it's he needs work, you know, on the whole thing, but he could definitely pull it off. Tani looked so striking that staff said he appeared even better on camera than the female model, and that's already a compliment anybody could ask for when you're on camera. According to Japanese media, Tani has always been petite and hoped he could look more masculine. You know, he was a skinny dude, but it was not until he wore a Lolita dress that he found real confidence. My petite body, delicate features, and soft temperament all became my greatest strengths, he said. So he thought his weakness was being skinny, you know, petite and all that. So he used it as his strengths. He stepped up and said, if I look like a girl, I might as well be an idol. And it seems like it worked out, because even they were all like, wow, you look better than the female model. So take that as you will, but that's definitely a compliment in my opinion to him. Here he is, his identity, and like I said, if you haven't told me, I wouldn't be any the wiser. He definitely pulls it off. Tani's early music leaned toward traditional rock, but after embracing Lolita dresses, his music became softer and more expressive. I found it easier to write songs about emotions, to express love and gentleness, he said. One of Tani's anime music covers versions have racked up more than 50,000 views on social media. That's not bad. One fan said he was stunned by your beauty, appearance, and voice, even though I can tell it is a falsetto, which I guess just means false. Your singing is still powerful and moving. I envy your kids. They have the cute Lalita father in the ward, said another. So it definitely seems like people respected him, his choice. It's not like it was a secret or anything. People knew that, he was a dude and was dressing up like this, and they liked it. And I can definitely see the appeal. You have to, well, you don't have to, but I definitely respect it. I definitely respect the grind and what he did for his family. He took one of his weaknesses and made it to a strength. I don't think a lot of people could really do that or have the confidence to do that, but he did, and I think it worked out. Tawny's mother even helps him pick out dresses and has told him, do whatever you want. It's a W mom right there. But his lifestyle has not come without challenges. He once faced sexual harassment on the underground by someone who mistook him for a girl, and then he used his trap card, turned around, and said, hey. It must have been a surprise for that dude. He always opts for multi-gender bathrooms to avoid misunderstandings. Some netizens, I believe that means citizens, criticize his appearance and say he does not look like a father, adding that his daughters might be bullied because of him. My daughter ever said she would not accept it, I would stop wearing dresses immediately, he said. Tawny's story has attracted wide attention on social media. One online observer said, a dad in a Lalita dress is no less than a dad in a suit. Real courage is being true to yourself and living with pride. And amen to that, brother. Amen to that. That's definitely a W guy right there that said that. It takes a lot to do something like this. What people might think and all that. Like I said, I don't think a lot of people could pull this off at all. But this guy did, and he definitely stuck to it, and I think it worked out for the best for him and his family. He's taking care of his daughters, his family. I don't think a lot of dads could ever do that. Most dads try to act tough, and then they walk out. So I've seen it too many times, examples. But yeah, that is the story of Takuma Tuni. He is definitely somebody to respect, at least in my opinion. He's true to himself. He used his weakness to turn into strength. And like I said, some people might not see it that way. They might just see him as a weirdo. But I definitely respect it. It takes a lot of courage to do something like this. And I thought it was pretty interesting. So that's about it. And take care.